Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math. From the subject tab, scroll down to grade 6 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter add and subtract fractions. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here I'm on grade 6 math. Let's just start with the lesson that is add and subtract fractions. Let's just start with the first lesson that is add and subtract mixed numbers. Let's just start with the first lesson. Add 5 whole 4 over 9 plus 4 whole 2 over 9. So let's just start with the how do we add? We need to add whole number to whole number and fraction to fraction, right? So the whole numbers are 5 and 4. So 5 plus 4 makes 9. Then you have to add the fractions. 4 plus they have the like denominators. So you can simply add their numerators. 4 plus 2 is 6. So that is 9 whole 6 over 9. You can divide them by the greatest common factor, that is 3. So 9 whole 2 over D. The correct option is 9 whole 2 over 3. Let's just start with the test questions. 8 whole 6 over 7 minus 4 whole 4 over 7. Add whole number to whole number and add fractions to fractions. So 8 minus 4 is 8 minus 4 is 4. You have to they have the like denominators, so subtract their numerator. 6 minus 4 is 2, so that is 4 whole 2 over 7. The correct option is 4 whole 2 over 7. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? The correct option is option number 2. That is 4 whole 2 over 7. Add 3 whole 1 over 9 plus 10 whole 2 over 9. So which is the correct option? Which is the correct option? Add whole numbers to whole numbers. So 10 plus 3 is 13. And add fractions to fractions. So 2 plus 1 is 3 over 9. So you can divide 3 by 9 by the greatest common factor. The greatest common factor is 3. So that is 13 whole 1 over 3. The correct option is very good. That is 13 whole 1 over 3. That is 13 whole 1 over 3. 13 whole 2 over 11 minus 9 whole 5 over 11. So which is the correct option? You can subtract whole number to whole numbers and fraction to fractions, but here you, you can you subtract 2 minus 5? You cannot subtract a smaller number out of the greater one, right? That's a bit tricky. You have to make the denominator numerator greater than 5 so that you can subtract a greater number out of the smaller one, right? So how do we do? They split this 13 as 12 plus 1, right? The fraction is 2 over 11. Now write this one as 11, right? Because the denominator is 11, so 11 over 11 is also 1. Add 11 plus 2. That is 11 plus 2 is 13. So that is 12 whole 13 over 11 minus 9 whole 5 over 11. Now you can see this 13 is greater than 5. You can subtract 12 minus 9 is 3. 13 minus 5 is 8. That is 3 whole 8 over 11. The correct option is option number 1. That is 3 whole 8 over 11. Option number 1 is the correct option. What you have to do, you cannot subtract a smaller number out of the greater number. Any questions you can ask, that is the correct option is 3 whole 8 over 11. So option number 1 is the correct option. 5 whole 3 by 8 plus 2 whole 3 by 8. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 7 whole 3 over 4. Very yes, 6 over 8, but you can divide by the greatest common factor, that is 2. So that would be then 7 whole 3 over 4. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 7 whole 3 over 4. 3 whole 2 over 3 plus 10 whole 2 over 3, which is the correct option. The correct option is 13 whole. That's not 13 whole 1 over 3. You cannot write a denominator greater than numerator, right? So then how? What you have to do? That is 13 whole. When you add like this, 10 plus 3 is 13, 13 whole 4 over 3. You cannot write a numerator greater than denominator, right? Numerator must be smaller than denominator. So what you have to do, write it as 13, 3 over 3 and 1 over 3. Split it like this because 3 plus 1 makes 4, isn't it? So 13, this is 1 plus 1 over 3. Add this 1 to 13, that will be 14 whole 1 over 3. The correct option is 14 whole 1 over 3. Got it? The correct option is 14 whole 1 over 3. Got it? The correct option is 14, 13 whole 4 over 3. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is add and subtract mixed numbers word problem. You can do the mixed numbers word problem on your own. Let's just start with the next lesson, that is add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. That is important. So let's just see how do we add or subtract the unlike denominators, right? Nick bought 9 by 10 of a pound of green grapes and 1/5 pound, 1 by 5 of a pound of red grapes. How much more did the green grapes weigh than the red grapes? You have to see the red grapes are more than green grapes, but how much green, right? How much more? You have to subtract. The red grapes are 1/5 and the green grapes are 9 by 10. So you have to do 9 by 10 minus 9 by 10 minus 1 over 5, right? But they have the unlike denominators. Unlike denominator means they have different denominators. You cannot subtract or add a fraction until they have the different denominators. So the first thing you have to do is you need to make their denominators same. So you always make the smaller denominator equal to greater one. You have to make that 5 equal to 10. So you have to multiply this fraction by 2 because 5 times 2 is 10. So that is 9 by 10 minus 2 by 10. Now they have like denominators, you can simply subtract their numerator. 9 minus 2 is 7, that is 7 over 10. The correct option is 7 over 10. Okay, let's just start with the Test questions. Of the pizzas sold last week at Alice Pizzeria, 3/10 were large pizzas and half were extra large pizzas. But fraction of the pizzas sold were either large or extra large. So you have to add them. You need to add 1 by 2 and 3 by 10. So let's just see how do we add. The first thing you have to do is make their denominator same, right? So always make the smaller denominator equal to greater one. You have to multiply this fraction by 5 because 5 times 2 makes 10. So that is 1 times 5 divided by 2 times 5. So that is 3 by 10 and plus 5 over 10. So that is 8 over 10, right? Divide them by the common factor, that is 2. So that would be 4 over 5. So the correct option is 4 by 5. Got it? Okay, let's just move on to next one. A farmer plowed half of an acre in the morning and one-fourth of the acre in the afternoon. How many acres did the farmer plow in all? So, which is the correct option? You have to add half and 1 by 4. So, which is the correct option? One by 2 and 1 by 4. Logically, there that is 3 by 4, right? Let's just see how. Make the smaller denominator equal to greater one. So, you have to multiply this by 2 because the smaller you always make the smaller denominator equal to greater one, right? You cannot add until they are the like denominators. So you have to make it like denominator 2 by 4 plus 1 by 4. Yes, that is 3 by 4. And logically, when you add half and 1 by 4, they make 3 by 4. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. That is 3 over 4. The next one is Jenny's vegetarian restaurant bought 1/10 of a pound of green peppers and 1/5 of a pound of red peppers. How many pound of peppers did Chinese vegetarian restaurant buy in all? So which is the correct option? 2 by 10. 3 by 10 it is. How 2 by 10? That is 3 by 10. You can check again. That is 3 by 10. Of the students in the band, one fourth play the flute and another 7 by 12 play the clarinet. What fraction of the students in the band play either flute or clarinet? So, which is the correct option? So, which is the correct option? Very good. 5 by 6 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. That is add and subtract fractions with like denominators. Let's just do with so working with like denominators is easy as compared to unlike you have the like denominators, you simply have to add their numerators or subtract their numerators. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. The chef of pizza place used 9/10 of a package of pepperoni and 3/10 of a package of sausages. How much more pepperoni than sausage did the chef use? So which is the correct option? 9 by 10 and 3 by 10 makes. Very good. 3 by 5. Option number 3 is the correct option. In the morning, Alice drove to the store and used 1/3 of a gallon of gas. In the afternoon, she drove to the movie theater and used 2/3 of a gallon of gas. How much gas did Alice use in all? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is which one you don't understand. You have to add 1 by 3 and 2 by 3, right? The denominators are same. You simply have to add the numerators. So 2 plus 1 makes 3, that is 3 over 3. And 3 over 3 means 1. You are asking about the same one? That is 1 by 3 plus 2 by 3. They have like denominators, simply add their numerators. 2 plus 1 is 3. And 3 by 3 is 1. The correct option is option number 1. The answer is 1. Okay, let's just move on to while taking inventory at the pastry shop, Stephen realizes that he had two-thirds of a box of baking powder yesterday, but the supply is now down to one-third of a box. How much more baking powder did Stephen have yesterday? So, which is the correct option? The correct option is 1 over 3. Option number 2 is the correct option. Of the teacups in Nina's tea shop, 3/8 of 3/8 are teal and another 1/8 are yellow. What fraction of the teacups are either yellow or teal, which is the correct option? That is 1 over 2. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let's just move on to next lesson. Estimate the sums and differences of the mixed numbers. Let's just start with the lesson. Estimate the sum 18 whole 6 over 17 plus 1 whole 9 over 12, 20. 18 whole 6 over 17. Just look at the fractional part. 6 over 17. The fraction is, the fractional part is less than half. So that means you need to round on the same decimal. It would be rounded than 8 on 18. Just look at the second fraction, 9 over 20. 9 over 20 is again less than half. So you need to round on the same decimal. So 18 plus 1 makes 19. So that means the sum is about equal to 19. Let's just start with the test questions. 7 whole 6 over 11 plus 8 whole 2 over 3. 6 over 11, right? That is more than half. Just look at the fraction part. 6 over 11, that is more than half. So you need to round up. It would be rounded off to 8. Then you have 2 over 3, right? 2 over 3 is also more than half. So you need to round up. It would be rounded up to 8 plus 9. So the correct option is 8 plus 9 is 17. The correct option is option number 3 is the correct option. That is 17. The next one is 4 whole 9 over 11 minus 1 whole 11 over 16. So which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 2. 9 by 11 is more than half, so it would be rounded off to 5. Also, 11 by 16 is more than half, it would be rounded off to 2. So 5 minus 2 is 3. The correct option is 3. Option number 3 is the correct option. Option number 3 is the correct option. 19 whole 3 by 20 minus 9 whole 8 over 9. 19 whole 3 over 20. 3 over 20 is less than half, right? So you need to round on the same decimal. 8 on the 8 over 9 is more than half, so you need to round up. That is 19 minus 9. The correct option is 19 minus 10, that is 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. 19 whole 9 by 10 minus 6 whole 3 over 5, which is the correct option. The correct option is 13. 9 by 10 is more than half, so it would be rounded off to 20. 3 by 5 is more than half, so it would be rounded off to 7. And 20 minus 7 is 13. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 6 math. The chapter we were working on is add and subtract fractions. The lessons we have covered today are they are add and subtract mixed numbers, but problems you have to do on your own. Add and subtract fractions with unlike denominator word problems. Add and subtract fractions with like denominators word problem and estimate sums and differences of mixed numbers. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples so that you can please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. So if you need more help in any of the lesson, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write down the questions in the chat box. I am here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.